Hi, hello, welcome to TR Vlogs. In today's video, we're going to talk about Seid and about natural Mr. Olympia. He just won it 11 days ago. I mean, he just posted it about it 11 days ago. So, we'll look into it and talk about it. If you all don't know Seid is a fitness icon. He's a famous YouTuber having around a million plus subscribers in YouTube, 1.36 million, and he has a major following in Instagram too. Why is it so controversial? Because some people say he's not natural, he's never been natural in his whole life, he was abusing steroids. But he admits that he never taken any performance enhancing drugs. He always been natural his whole life.
Bruh.
Even though he won his professional bodybuilding cut at 21 years old, which nobody has ever done it before. He was the first person, and he's saying he's all-time natural. He never taken any drugs. This was 2015. He won his IFBB Pro card. After that, a lot of things happened. He fall off. He told he went on a bulk, then became fat, then he became a natural competitor. He started to compete in natural federations, which actually they take uh, drug testing. So even though they take drug test, right, it's not 100% sure that you are a lifetime natural. If you take drugs before, it won't be staying in the system for a very long time. If you took any drug, let's say steroids, for like 3 months and then stop it completely for like another 3 months, then you compete in a show like this, they're not gonna find it because the steroid you are taking will be completely off your body, will just go away, but the muscle you will build, the effects will still in your body. Even though you won't be having the as much as muscle as you had when you were on steroid, you will still look bigger and more muscular than most of the natural lifters. So I personally believe that Seid was not a lifetime natural. He took PDs when he competed in Mr. Olympia. I don't think he was 100% natural during the show. If you all don't believe me, here's the thing about it, right? Everyone knows he's not natural during his shows. Here's the photo of him in 2016 Mr. Olympia. You see here, this guy, even though he is a extraordinary genetic, right? He's very gifted. It is nearly impossible to get around this level of physics naturally. No one has ever done it. I don't want to believe it is naturally possible to have this much of muscle in his frame. You see here, this is him in 2016 when he was very young in his 20s. Now he's 30 years old. You all know, right? If you compete in a bodybuilding show working for years, you will keep on improving till you are maybe 30, 35 until you hit your natural peak. So in these photos, Jeffseid was actually bigger than this. This is in his 30s. Okay, he says this is natural. I actually do believe him. I think right now he's not taking any drugs, mainly because of the show. And also, maybe he's trying to be healthier. If you don't know, abusing steroids has a lot of side effects. one you might just die earlier. And also some other side effects just destroys your body into pieces. I actually do believe in this status is natural, even though most of the guys won't be looking like this at their natural peak. So this is him on stage at 30 years old right now, like couple weeks earlier. You shall see, right, the difference between him and other guys. I think he just clearly won the show without any chances giving to others. If you all don't know how they judge in bodybuilding competition, they look for aesthetics, the V taper from shoulder to waist ratio, and obviously the muscle mass and the condition. If you all look at his Jeff Said face, right, he's looking very old, and this is what people call a death face. You diet down to a very low body fat percentage, you will lose a lot of fats in your face, which makes you a lot older. You have to be competing like this if you want to actually win a competition in bodybuilding. This is what it takes. Not only him, a lot of competitors are very shredded. You have to be around 5-6% body fat, whether you're competing in natural shows or even Mr. Olympia, you have to be peeled, shredded to the core. So if you look at it, right, the difference between him and others, his waist is lots smaller compared to others. He was blessed with the genetics. He always had the smaller waist. Even at the time he never competed before. It's the side chest. So if all these guys are natural, I personally don't know. I personally think they are natural for this show. Maybe 100% natural. Some of these guys. I clearly don't know about this guy. I don't know his name. I don't know where he's from, but I personally think he's not natural. Just because of the figure, he's just too big to be a natural competitor. If you see the fuller chest, very big shoulders, traps. If you're natural, right, it is nearly impossible to get in stage with a big figure. And look at the back. Look at this guy. He's just too big. If you all want me to bet my life if he's natural or not, I'm gonna say he's not natural. Just look at it. And of course, Jeff said just dominating. I still believe Jeff said is just smaller than this guy, even though the camera angle is, in the other side. Everything believe in online, right? It's not completely true. Back double bicep. So I think it's a no competition. It's lights out. The difference is too big. And this guy might have a chance on winning the show. He's a lot bigger than Jeff Seid. If you all know, if you all don't know, men's physique about the model physique, which is more attainable for a lot of people. But if you want to compete in Mr. Olympia, you have to abuse steroids. There is no, there is no chance for a natural lifter to enter a show like Mr. Olympia and just win it. Even though just they wanna make the smaller guy champion, the smaller guy is a lot bigger than the normal guy that goes to gym. So here's the guys. These are natural lifters, most probably. This guy, I don't know about this guy. If this guy is on steroids, yes, just might have God bless genetics, and of course the upside. I actually do believe this state is natural, mainly because he lost a lot of muscles for this show compared to his 2016 show. It was a lot bigger, and this pose, I think this pose, Jeff Seid's most iconic pose, just because he has a very small waist. If you see other competitors with this guy, they have a lot of muscle. They are shredded. You won't be looking like this just training 2 3 years, and even many years. It takes a lot of pressure, a lot of dedication, hard work to just build this much of figures, and it's such a genetic difference. You can't change about waist, the muscle definition. This guy is just too big, man. You see, if I'm the judge, I will be definitely voting for Jeff side just because this guy is too big. I don't think this fits men's physique, and this is a natural show. Even though you don't wanna price the steroid guys, they all went to the doctors. They all passed it. Just that's why they are here. So even though this guy is natural, I don't think he fits the criteria. He's too big for the show. Here it is, the last showdown. Most probably, I think it's the finals. Yeah, it is the finals. It's crazily. If you're competing guys like Jeff said and this guy, it's not your fault. And this guy is a lot bigger too. You know who's this guy? So if you're competing in a show and the judges place you in the middle, it means you are going to win the show. It usually be like the one in the middle and second, third. It starts from the middle. You can see how dense his muscles are compared to Jeff Side and other competitors. This is a natural physique. If you want to see how a very blessed, genetically blessed natural physique will look like, you can say Jeff Side, but it's just one in a million genetics. You won't be looking like that even though you train like 15 years. As you can see, Jeff said, and this guy is in the middle, so either one of these guys is actually going to win. About this federation, right? Jeff said actually won IFBB Pro card, which is actually the biggest pro card you can ever win in a bodybuilding society. It is the most prestigious pro card. He actually won that like years ago, and then compete in Olympia. He said naturally, and then compete in natural show. Here's the thing, right? When Jeff said was competing, there were a lot of smaller competitors. Actually, like these guys. These guys are actually smaller than the Olympia stage. The Olympia stage is crazily bigger than these guys. You might be thinking, oh, Mr. Olympia's men's physique guys are not that big. You might be attain it naturally. No, you won't. I bet your life you won't even touch the chase naturally. Just those guys are just too big to just compete in there. But it is what it is. Years go by, they always want to what the bigger guys. Just like here, these guys peeled, shredded. Yes, a great physique, but it's just smaller compared to these two guys. as you can see. Size matters. If you want to compete in bodybuilding, size plays a very big role. And that's all thing just the post on just finished. I actually believe Jeff Seid is going to win. And here it is. These are the top three competitors. If you want me to rank, this guy is going to third. This guy is going to be second. And obviously Jeff Seid is going to win. It is crazy to think this guy here is natural, man. I think he will be over 200 pounds. Okay, this guy is going to be third. It's pretty obvious, I think. Yeah, Jeff said one it. Actually, one is natural Mr. Olympia, men's physique. Here's the thing about it, right? He won it in 1 point difference. It means actually the judges have a split decision. They most probably had similar points, and either one of them would have won the show. And I personally believe they give it to Jeff Said just because they want to attract more audience to the stage. If you all don't know, it just happens in bodybuilding stage, right? You can't just deny it. If you see, if you want to talk about the old era, the golden era, the Arnold era, Arnold actually did the same. Many people just know Arnold, so had more publicity, more fans. They just want to attract more audience to the stage, so just they gave it to Arnold. But here in this stage, I actually do believe Jeff Said should have won it. I think this guy, another guy, just too big. If you wanna talk about men's physique, I think this physique, Jeff Said physique, is actually perfect for the stage. Even though I do not think he's 100% natural. Here's the thing about natural shows, right? You can't actually determine the guy is natural or not just because of taking a urine sample and just going through a experiment for like 3 months or 3 weeks before the show because they might be abusing steroids in their earlier lifetime. And who knows, maybe like just said, I actually do believe he actually abused or used steroids when he was in 20s. And I believe he is natural now. Even though he's natural now, I think it's unfair to compete against 100% natural guys because there will be a no stage for natural competitors. I think natural bodybuilding means a lot because abusing steroids, obviously, first of all, it's a law, law crime. It's against the law. Another thing, you're actually destroying your health. You're going to die earlier. You're destroying your body organs. You're destroying your hormones. You're destroying your natural testosterone levels and a lot of other things. So I personally believe that uh, people should actually consider a proper natural show like this. It's actually better watching a natural show than Olympia stage because people be watching that will be saying like, oh, I'll be looking like that in 10 years. I'll be working so hard and look like Chris Bumstead. No, you are dreaming. That's not gonna happen in entire eternity of your lifetime. It's not gonna happen. Here's the thing about this um, celebrity lifestyle and a normal guy that goes to a gym, right? These guys have personal nutritionists, dietist, they have coaches, they have a lot of support. They're getting a lot of money. Even Jeff said, I think this video went like this video hit like 145,000 views in 11 days. He has a lot of views, a lot of followers. So even the prize money is not as big as he might create an impact. He's still having a lot of money, mainly because of his social media platforms. So as a normal guy, you shouldn't be aiming for this much of physics unless you want to actually compete in a bodybuilding show, which is lot harder than just going to a gym and taking care of your nutrition. So please understand the difference between social media and real life. Even Jeff said he won't be looking like that, stage ready 24 hours all year round. So please take this as advice and focus on getting more attainable, more suits your genetic. You don't wanna go too in low in body fat and destroy your body hormones, and don't wanna get too big abusing steroids. So that's all, guys. See you in the next video. Subscribe. Stay natural, guys. Don't take